Hello again. Today we are going to keep using the styrofoam that we use for the leaf, and we're going to make a bigger print today using radial symmetry. So what radial symmetry is it just means that a object or image has symmetry from a middle point. So things happen from a middle point. And you'll see in this print here, this example of what we're gonna be doing today, I made one print, one square is the print, and I just rotated it 4 different times to create a full image. And this is what you will be doing today. So what we're going to use is a 4 inch by 4 inch square of the styrofoam. Perhaps an instructor can cut it or you can cut it. The sheets are 9 by 12. So it's going to be, there's going to be 9 squares in each sheet, and you just need one. You need one square here. So, and I'll show you the one that I use. So this is the one that I used here. So you're going to take a blank square of styrofoam. You're going to use a colored pencil or a pencil again. Again, it doesn't matter. We're not going to see the color. And you're going to draw in just patterns, stripes, triangles, circles, any kind of wiggly lines, zigzags, things like that. But you're going to draw it going at a diagonal here, okay? So you don't want to go like this or like this. You want to do it at a diagonal. And you can see that on mine here. I made it, this is kind of making like a circle. You can see it's a quarter of a circle. You can do that as well, or you can just make it a diagonal here. So if you wanted to sketch out some designs before you start, you can do that as well, but this is sort of what it's going to look like. So okay, so I have the one that I already printed for reference over here, but once again, you can do whatever you want over here. I guess I'll start with another quarter circle like this. Remember that we really want to press in. Now we want some areas to be kind of thick, press down. Like you can see on my example that I have like these triangles here. I colored all the way in the circles, these stripes here, because we want to have some like negative space. And either that's going to be a white space on your white paper, or you can also like decorate a piece of paper. So I'm not doing any sketching. I'm just kind of going off of what I feel. Okay, so here is my newest one here. These red areas are where I've pressed down. So those will be more open like this here. And yeah, and now it is ready to be inked and printed. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so we're just going to be using black ink or black paint for this. And what you can do is you can either grab a piece of construction paper. The construction paper and the sketchbook paper are both 9 by 12 inches. You're going to want to cut 3 inches off of that long side because you want a 9 inch by 9 inch square. Okay, so that's what I have here. And then I also took a white piece of paper and just added some colored pencil lines. That'll just be like a cool background to have. So you can either do a plain colored piece of paper, or you could add color to a white piece of paper, depending on what you want to do. So we're going to print this 4 times, okay? And this is 4 inches by 4 inches. This is 9 inches by 9 inches. So we're going to have a small border around our print, okay? One thing that you can do is you can find that this is like the center of my print. That's where I started. I'm just gonna mark that on the back with just like a little dot right here. You can't really see it, but that will help us to know that that's our center, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do, and I'll print it on the screen here, is we're just gonna paint our paint onto here like we've been doing. Remember, we don't want too much here, but we do want to cover that whole thing. All right, so now it's covered. And now we want to put it, remember, this is my center point. I have a dot right here. That's going to go in the center. And we're going to put just a little bit of a border around it. We're going to carefully press down like we did before. Press all over. Make sure you press those edges. Kind of carefully lift up parts of it to see if it's transferring. All right, and here is my first print, and now I'm going to do it 3 more times. Okay, so I have this inked and ready to go for my second printing, and remember that you want to print that center point. You want to keep printing that in the center, right? So where you put that little dot, you want to put that next to this one in the center here, because we want to create one full image. And there's the second one, and we're gonna do it 2 more times. Okay, so I finished the print on the green, and that's what it looks like. You can see that there are some areas where I even got like a little too much ink. That's okay, because look at how awesome this still looks. Something you want to keep in mind is just to very carefully put down your stamp, try to line it up as best as you can. Make sure you get those edges and press on the inside and kind of lift it up and just take a look to see if you've got it before you take it off. There's that, and I also did it on the colored one too, so that you can see, and that is just a whole different look. You can see those colors behind there from the colored pencil. So you can do this either way, but again, how cool is this? It's just one stamp and you just rotate it around and now you have one whole image. Have fun.